Being young is adventurous, but ever felt lost amidst the chaos? Today we're gonna be unraveling a blueprint to make the most of those young years, you feel me? When I was young, I had so much time. I once lost it all in business. I started out of passion. Do you wanna avoid that pitfall and seize the rewards? Stick around and I'm gonna let you know what was that factor that turned it all around for me and now how I'm able to run a 7-figure business consistently over 2+ years. Your teenage years are the golden era of mistakes and lessons, and here's a mix of wisdom, hard truth, and life hacks to steer in your journey from what I've learned from mine. Point number 1 is to hustle. And I want to start this off with a story I had from my young ages. This is when I knew I was going to do something on my own. And I was probably like 12, 13 years old. I remember my boy, he was selling candy on the bus. And eventually, I was his best customer. I love candy. I have one of the biggest sweet tooths in the world. Me and him would always talk about some business things, and we got into Yu-Gi-Oh card business. That's where it all began. I would literally buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards from Walmart for, let's say, a pack of $20. And then I would be able to sell certain ones for $20 and some of the other ones for like $5. And I was able to make some money. So pay attention to those opportunities around you, especially now. We live in a world of the most opportunities ever. And if you ever have a wild idea, chase it. As my man says, Gary Vee says, the what ifs will cripple you. So try, fail, and learn rather than just think about it and then not do anything and then wonder if it was gonna ever become something. And right now, your age is your biggest asset. You have the most time to try, learn, fail, repeat, and keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Next is the value of patience. In 2020, I learned a lesson the hard way. Quick success can be a migraine sometimes. In a rush to scale my business, I overlooked customer satisfaction, and that was a huge, big mistake because that basically turned the reputation of the business around and nobody wanted to buy again. I had no repeat customers in that business, and that's where it came to me that patience is key, especially when you're building a big business brand and that's something you want to do. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. And sometimes slow and steady wins the race, especially if you're thinking about building something huge, right? And my personal goal is to get that company, Denali Canning, to $100 million of evaluation. And so you feel me? Like if you're trying to do the same, you gotta be patient, you gotta learn. Especially now, you're young. 3, embrace yourself, love yourself. When I was younger, bullied and lost, I became a people pleaser. But the journey back to self-love was so worth it. I was able to reflect on every scar. I was able to learn from my own story. I was able to learn, don't compare, don't put so much belief behind somebody's approval. Your own belief is the most important. So embrace you, be true to yourself, and stop that second guessing. Cut 4, balance, fun, and vision. Party, absolutely. I'm gonna be honing in on how to stay focused, but that doesn't mean don't have fun. Find the balance. And here's a pro tip. Nothing good happens after 2 a.m. You can either use that time to rest and recover, or you can use that time to do more work. Work from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Be crazy sometimes. Be a night owl sometimes. During college, I partied hard and often, mindlessly. While it's great to live a life in the moment, never lose sight of your biggest vision. And I think that's a testament. I was fortunate enough to balance it a little bit, but if I balanced my work a lot better in college, I would have probably been way further along than I am now. But have fun. The point being, have fun. Don't think it's all about work, but have the times where you're locked in and have the times where you have fun. And especially in the beginning, make sure you're working a lot more. 6 days to 1 or 5 days to 2. Tip number 5, work ethic and commitment. Love the process, not just the highs, but also the lows, because lows is where you're gonna learn the lessons. The highs is where you're gonna get the opportunity to change your lifestyle. Wishing and daydreaming, that's easy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has wishes, everybody has an idea. It's all about executing, and that's where that work ethic comes in. How often are you gonna be working? So don't be swayed by glamorous goals. Don't be swayed about starting a business and just starting it. The only thing that matters is how much money is coming into your bank account, how many customers are you satisfying, and how many reviews you have on Google. These are the things that matter, not, I got this goal, or I just got this watch, or I got this car. None of that stuff matters. Everything that is key in business is what are you able to do in terms of make an impact in an industry. When you start making $1,000 a week, celebrate that. You know what I'm saying? When you start making more money than your real job, celebrate that. At the end of the day, that's gonna make the journey more fun. And that's what it's all about. How do you make the journey more fun? How do you make your daily grind more fun, but still very effective and still hitting those goals and still hitting that vision every single day? How do you make that fun is really the question. It could be a mindset shift. Stop seeking permission. Like if something happens and you're doing it the way you wanted it to do and somebody got upset, just ask for forgiveness and ask why why was that upsetting, you know? Daily grind, always work, do a little work every day. Small steps lead to big leaps. All those little steps you take, if you're doing 10 push-ups every single day, 10 push-ups after every loss in the 2K game, you're gonna get stronger. And give more, start giving back. As you get better and better, start teaching your family, start teaching your friends that are also curious. Allow people to enjoy the journey with you as they learn with you. And that's one of the things I'm doing here. And so guys, if you got some value out of this video, definitely go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button. Getting back into your teenage years, they're both challenging and exhilarating. Cherish them, learn from them. And if you ever feel overwhelmed, remember, patience is key. Every day is a new day. And we should be grateful for every day God gives us. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, let your friends know, let your family know. If this advice was helpful, go ahead and share this video. It means the world to me. All right, guys, take care. Peace.